About the Italian national team, Adriano de Souza is one of the new coaches, the new managers of the team, right? Of course, to start working with juniors and this kind of, but I think he will be involved in the Olympics at some point as well. So, do you have any relation with him? Like, how do you see this, like, to be able to work with Adriano?
Look, I competed with Adriano for many years. Obviously he's been on tour for so many years, but since 2016 that I've been on the world tour, that's already 6 years. So obviously Adriano is one of the best, if not the best competitor of all time. Because to win a world championship the way he did, obviously he was a hard worker. He was always persistent. He always believed in himself. A lot of times when people didn't believe in him, and now him doing that transition into coaching and working for Italy, I'm really excited to see. I don't know how that will play out. Obviously, he has the knowledge. Will he be able to teach that knowledge to the younger generation of Italian surfing? Maybe share that knowledge with me. Um, we will see. I had a little bit of a chat to him. I think it's a really smart move from the Italian Federation, and I hope that he can, help everybody out, from the next generation to myself, and yeah, I really hope it'll be a good journey for us and him as well.
Nice. One last question about the Olympics and like the surfing part of our talk here. So we see like changes like starting in 18, 19 maybe. So Kanoa started competing for Japan, Tachi Western Web like for Brazil, and now for instance like we have JESSÉ competing for Italy. Of course, this is completely related to Olympics. How do you see these changes? Because like of course like it will like maybe it could affect you directly, right? As like you're gonna be now like maybe fighting for a spot against Jesse, let's say that way.
Um, you know, Kanoa has Japanese parents, so that's an understandable. He speaks perfectly Japanese. Um, some people made the decision purely on Olympics. Um, Honestly, even just that, going to the Italian Federation, there's always going to be two spots to qualify for the Olympics. So from each country. So yes, it could affect me a little bit, but honestly, I don't feel like it'll have an effect on myself. I'm confident that I will qualify for the Olympics with or without Giselle. Um, I think it's pretty cool. For him to make that move. It'll definitely bring some talent to the Italian surfing and more hopes of a medal for Italian surfing, which is great. And yeah, it's a decision that those surfers made, and if they're happy with it, then like I said, it's their decision. It's not none of us to judge or um, to comment, or as long as they're proud to represent it, as long as Jesse is proud to represent Italy, then I'm happy for him to represent Italy.